In order to become consistent, profitable trader, embrace this. There is no holy grail, so stop looking for it. Trade the process. Stop the quest for more indicators. Simplify your chart. Reduce the number of tickers that you are watching or trading. Learn in-depth price action and focus on 5 tickers. Reduce the number of setups that you are trading. Close losing positions and add to your winning ones. You don't have to trade every day, or you don't even have to trade every setup that you see. Stop loss is the trader's best friend. Never push him away. Scale out from winning trades in portions. Let that last play stop you out. Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. We will start with the Bitcoin today. On the 4-hour chart, we are in a short squeeze on the Bitcoin, breaking above this purple downtrend. Now 28,400 needs to hold, and looks like we are on our way to the 30k, together with this green trend line to the upside. Above it, we are going 31 and then 32,800. Ethereum on the 4-hour still in the downtrend. If you follow price, use levels and trend lines as your risk management and as your guide for future price action. As you can see, Ethereum on the 4-hour chart went all the way up towards this trend line, got rejected. Now 1790, this area of this red line needs to hold, otherwise we are going back to the 1755. Let's see Ethereum bulls breaking above this red trend line together with the 1840 towards 1900. Above it, we are going towards 2100. Follow price, use levels and trend lines as your risk management and as your map for future price action. And it doesn't matter if you're trading crypto, forex, stocks, or any other security. Price action, trend lines, and Fibonacci levels. This is all we need. SPY on the daily broke below this trend line, back below this trend line. Doji of the 435 area. 435 needs to hold, otherwise we are going towards 425 in my opinion, and it's only my opinion. As you know, never follow anyone on social media, never follow blindly anyone on social media, including myself. Always do your own due diligence. Get ideas, but always do your own due diligence. Let's see if bulls of SPY can break once again up above this yellow trend line towards the 445. Above it, we are going, in my opinion, towards the 455. QQQ, relative strength on the Qs, holding the 364 area with the doji. Let's get continuation towards the 372, above 372, 373. In my opinion, 388 will be next. Dow Jones open gap to the downside. Now let's see, closing this gap and going towards above the 344. Above it, we're going to the 350, breaking below, closing below the 340. We are going to retest this red trend line, but for now as support. This red trend line goes all the way back to December of 2021, and you know this trend line. This trend line held as a very tough resistance for the lower highs since then, until it broke beginning of June. Broke to the upside. Now looks like it's going to retest it as support, and then next leg up. Follow price, use levels and trend lines. IWM holding the 184 area. 188 to the upside is resistance, 184 support, breaking down and under. In my opinion, we are going to fill this gap to the downside, breaking above 2-3 days above the 188, and we are heading towards the 200s. Apple inside day Nothing much on Apple, as we can see, since 10 days ago or so, in a few last sessions. Apple basically moving sideways, very tight price range, 181 to the downside, 187 to the upside. Let's see where Apple is heading. Above 186, we are going towards 190, 192, retesting this purple trend line. Below 183, in my opinion, we are going to retest this purple trend line to the downside at a 180. Tesla, nothing stops Tesla. Tesla is heading towards the 284. Above it, we are heading towards the 315. This green trend line from resistance to support now needs to hold the support, otherwise 247 and 235 to the downside. But for now, looks like bulls of Tesla are here and are here to stay. Very strong bulls of Tesla. And as we said, 284, 315 are next. Microsoft holding the 336. As we can see, 336 was a very tough resistance until it broke to the upside towards this purple trend line. Now retesting this 336 to the downside. Below it, we are going to 326. Let's see continuation above 344. Once again towards this purple trend line. Above this purple trend line, we are heading towards 390. AMD still holding above the 116. Bulls of AMD knows that if the 116 will fail to hold, we are going to fill the gap at the 109. We do have here double top scenario below 116. This double top will validate towards the 109 and back towards the 100s. Nvidia, relative strength on Nvidia, not surprising. Nvidia bulls have more power. After 2 days of resting, 437 now is the resistance. This box is the support. Breaking down and under, we are going back inside the 403 and retesting this green trend line. Continuation above 437. We are heading towards 485 and 555. Netflix, 427 is the support. Below it, we are going to fill the gap at the 410. Continuation above 450, we are heading towards 422. Follow price, use levels as your support to the downside, resistance to the upside, and trend lines that shows you the way for future price action. Amazon moving sideways. Bulls of Amazon are struggling with the 128, 129 to the upside, with 122 to the downside needs to hold. If bulls of Amazon will give up on the 122, we will see 114, and maybe we have a gap over here. We know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. 107, we have open gap. Continuation above 129, we are heading towards 1. Meta grinding up slowly towards the 317 February 3rd gap. Now 275 is holding, was resistance, broke to the upside. White trend line, 275, now from resistance to support. Let me know in the comments below, when do you think Meta will close this gap? Before September or after? Let me know in the comments below. Shopify, still struggling with the 67 area, all this area. 64, 67, very tough resistance. 64 needs to hold. Otherwise, we are going towards 61 and 58, breaking up and above. We will see continuation towards this blue trend line and the 77. NEO, holding the 9. Now let's see where NEO might be heading next. We can take Fibonacci, of course, swing low, swing high, And Fibonacci will let us know where is the next resistance and where are the next support. Below 9, very clear, 870, 837. Above 954, we are heading towards 1020, then 1115, and then 1215. Baba changed CEO. Another gap on Baba. Baba likes gaps. As you can see, look left, many gaps on Baba. Now 90, once again, resistance. It was resistance over here, resistance over here. 85 needs to hold. Continuation above 90. We are going towards 94. Above it, 98. And then 104. Always use levels and trend lines. We also have this trend line over here that will help us for future price action. Support, resistance, resistance. Above 90, we are going to this trend line over here. Now, this trend line over here that helps us to identify if Baba will continue to the downside. We have this trend line as future support. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for more educational resources. Until the next video, stay safe.